Oh my goodness, what am I being surrounded by right now? Are all these videos or are these images? Or wait, what? Some of them just played. Yeah, like this. This one played and this one played. It's like kind of glitching out here. And then there's some that are just not playing at all. Oh my goodness, this place is crazy. I don't know what is happening right now. But anyways, Roblox has given us the capabilities to add our own videos inside of Roblox Studio, and I'm basically going to be showing you how to implement these video frames inside of Roblox Studio. This tutorial is going to be fairly short, but I'm hoping to give you some extra info on things that relate to videos that I know of to add more value to this video, and things like that. But with that being said, let's go and get straight into implementing videos inside of Roblox Studio. Now that we understand it, okay, well, do we actually understand it? I assume we do because you're literally watching a video right now. I think we understand the concept of videos. But I guess if I were to talk about video frames, Roblox has this feature that they implemented, I think, 1 or 2 years ago, where they added videos onto the marketplace, and we can play these videos inside of our game if we decide to play a video during a specific time or when a specific event happens. Then we can play a video, which, it's basically just a moving picture. And so that's what we're about to implement right now. Now, you might ask, where do we find these videos? We find these videos inside of the toolbox. So what we're going to do is go up here to view, and then we're going to click the toolbox, and then it should be on the left side with videos. This right here. So this button with videos, we can see that there's an entire catalog of videos that Roblox has provided for us to use. Now, there are limitations with videos as of this moment where we can't upload our own videos. These are all videos that were submitted by a handful of people that Roblox has selected to be able to upload videos. So there's a lot of these videos. We can choose whichever one we want to implement, but we can't just insert a video just like this. We have to structure it in a way where we can basically attach this to a part so that we can see it as if it's like a billboard. So what we're going to do is go to model on the top left of the screen, and then we're going to hit part like this. And then let's just rotate this, scale this up just a little bit like this. And we're also going to anchor the part like this. And we're also going to rename this to video part. So we have a video part, and the way we basically show a video onto the 3D world is by placing this inside of a surface GUI so that it's going to be facing one side of this part, because it's not like a GUI that we can place inside of starter GUI, which is just going to show on our screen. I think we can do that, but I'm going to have to see in just a little bit. But from the method I know, we can do this by implementing it inside of a surface GUI onto a part. So what we're going to do is go onto the right side, hit the plus sign, insert a surface GUI like this, and then we can take one of these videos and put it inside of the surface GUI. So let's just pick whichever one seems interesting. Let's pick this one, the Super Bomb Simulator Short. So let's click this, and as you can see, if we had Surface GUI selected, then this video should be inserted inside of the Surface GUI, and it's now facing the front side of this part. But we can't play it. The only way we can play it is if we go inside of the game and have a script that calls the play method on this video. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is let's first rename this video to, let's say, bomb video or something like that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the right side. We're going to hit the plus sign. And in order to play this video, we're going to have to do it through a script. So let's insert a script like this. And it's actually pretty simple. We're just going to first make reference to our frame by saying local video frame equals script.parent like this. And then we're going to say video frame colon play open and close parentheses. So it's kind of like playing an audio or like a sound where we basically use the play function to be able to play the video. And speaking of sound, most videos that are in this catalog actually do play sound as well alongside with the video. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a little bit. But there's another thing we have to do. So if we have the video selected, let's go down here and let's select looped. And we're doing this because if we play the video once, then it's just going to stop. So in order to continuously play it, we need to loop it every single time that we reach the end of the video. So all we need to do is call play one time. And there's also other video properties here like playing, resolution, time length, time position, the video itself. And keep in mind, the videos do take in asset IDs and volume, but I think you know most of these properties already. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is hit play, like so, and once we're inside of the game, we should be able to see that the video has been loaded and sound is also being played in the video too. And then once the video ends, it's just going to loop back again, and it's going to keep playing until we stop it. So that is the basic implementation of videos, of video frames inside of Roblox Studio. Okay, so sometimes the videos won't play as soon as we join into the game. So what we need to do is basically make a while statement to say that if the video has not been loaded yet, then don't play it. Otherwise, it'll throw an error for us. So what we need to do is after we declare the video frame, we're going to drop 2 lines. So just before we actually start playing the video, what we're going to do is say while video frame dot is loaded do. And what we're going to do is actually say while not video frame dot is loaded, because if it hasn't been loaded yet, then what we're going to do is simply just do a task dot wait statement for a long while until it does actually start loading, and then we can play the video. It's a simple check we can do right before we do play the video. Otherwise, it'll throw an error sometimes if the video has not loaded in quick enough to be able to play it. So that's a little thing I wanted to add in there. If we were to play videos as soon as we join into the game, we can even do things to manipulate the playback speed other than just playing it, because we can also pause the video too at any given point. So as a basic example, we could probably just drop 2 lines like this, add in a task.wait statement for maybe about like 7 or 8 seconds or so, because it's going to take a while for the video to load and then play it when it needs to. So then we're going to drop 2 lines down here, and we're just simply going to say video frame pause like this. And then what should happen is after about 8 seconds, it should just pause the video, like freeze frame it so that it's not playing the video anymore until we hit play again. But during this time, what we can do is put a task.wait for about 2 seconds so that we can actually see this pause happen before we do anything else to it. So we could drop 2 lines down here again. And we can also move the position of the video playing to whatever position we want to, as long as it fits within the boundaries of the length of the video. So we can also say video frame dot time position. This is a property that we can change, and it's not read only. We can set this equal to, let's say, about 1. So that it's going to be 1 second into the video already, which is going to be the position we're going to put it in. And then we're going to finally say video frame play, open and close parentheses, so that we can resume the video after we paused it. So now if we go into the game, hit play, then what we should see in the video is it's going to play for quite a bit. It's going to play for some time, and then it's going to pause right there for 2 seconds. And then it's going to go back, not to the beginning of the video, but only a second into the video, then resume. And then once the video is done, it's going to restart from the very beginning once again. So that's just something you can do in terms of manipulating the playback for a video for your specific needs. If this is something that you want to do inside of your script, then this is something you can do. Now, you may have noticed sound is coming from the video itself in correlation to where I am inside of the world. So if I'm farther away, then I hear it less, but the closer I get to the video, the more I hear it. And then of course, if I go back farther away, then I won't be able to hear it again. This is the concept of 2D sound versus 3D sound, and I think I talked about this in my sounds video in my advanced scripting tutorial guide. But just as a quick recap of how this works, when we have a GUI instance that ties with the 3D world, like surface GUIs, and then we decide to play sounds within a 3D instance like the surface GUI or just a part in general, then it's going to play the sound from that instance in correlation to where we are inside of the world. That's the basic concept of 3D sound. But if we're thinking in terms of 2D sound, or also known as global sound, where it basically plays the sound anywhere inside of the world regardless of where you are, then we're not going to be putting this video inside of a 3D object like the Surface GUI. We're simply just going to put the video inside of the workspace or somewhere that's available for us to hear globally with the sound. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to move this video onto the workspace like this. And so we won't be able to see the video, but if we hit play, then we should be able to hear the sound regardless of where we are. So yeah, I'm just walking around, I'm zooming in, zooming out. Nothing has changed to the volume or the pitch of the sound. We just hear it anywhere we are inside of the world because we attach this to the workspace rather than an instance inside of the 3D world. So that's a little thing I wanted to show just in case you didn't see my sounds video in my advanced scripting tutorial guide, and that's a concept I think you should be wary about. Okay, now let me show you some limitations that VideoFrames currently have as of uploading this video. So you might think, how many videos can we actually play at a time? Well, the simple answer to that is just 2, unfortunately. Like, if I were to take this video part, duplicate it, and then move it right here, and if I were to take the same video and then duplicate it again, then what's going to happen is if we hit play and we join into the game, it's going to give us a warning message at the bottom saying that at most 2 videos can be played simultaneously. So as you can see, the first 2 videos are being played, but the third one is not being played unless we either pause one of these videos or we just stop one of the videos entirely and then play this frame right here with this video. So that is an unfortunate limitation as of right now with these videos, is that you can only play 2 videos at once. Hey, post-edit Brawl Dev here. So it actually turns out we can make our own videos and upload them onto the Roblox catalog. Now, before I thought that Roblox was only giving this permission to a specific handful of people because there's only like 40 videos on the catalog. So you can make your own videos, but there's a lot of requirements and restrictions when it comes to making these videos, such as having a verified ID to show that you're 13 years or older, having the rights to the video that you're uploading, having it be 30 seconds or less, so at most you can have it at 30 seconds, making the file size not anything bigger than 375 megabytes, having it English only, and having the video cost 2,000 Robux each time you want to upload it, which in my opinion, that's pretty absurd. But we have to keep in mind, video frames are a beta feature as of right now, recording this video. So I'm going to assume that this system is going to be heavily built upon to be better in the future. But I just wanted to point this out in case you wanted to add your own videos into your game. I'm going to leave a link to this documentation in the description of this video if you want to check it out yourself, because it shows how you can upload it, it shows how you can play it and script it, but I already showed you how to do this one. So it's mostly just uploading the videos that you create that you want to put inside of your own game. So yeah, that is basically all I wanted to say here. Let's go back to the video. All right, and to end off with this video, I'm just going to create a very straightforward activation script where we press a button and then and then a video should be playing on one of these screens when that does happen. So what I'm going to do is first duplicate this part that we have here, and I'm going to move it to the left side. And for this video, I'm going to change this to a different video. We're probably going to use, let's say, this epic countdown timer right here. So I'm going to right click on it and then hit copy asset ID. And then I'm going to go down to this video frame, go to the video, delete this, hit paste like this, and then we should have our new video like this. I'm going to turn off looped, and I'm also going to rename this to just simply video frame so that it's easier for us to use or to reference inside of the script. We're going to open up the video frame, and we're actually going to disable this script that's currently inside of here. So now what we're going to do is create a folder like this, and then we're going to insert a part. So we're going to go to model and then go to part like this. We're going to rotate this and move it alongside here. I'm also just going to change the color of this to, let's say, really red. And then down here, I'm going to make it anchored. Okay, so I'm going to move this part into the folder, and I'm also going to move the video part into the folder as well, like this. So we have two of these inside of the folder. And I'm going to insert a script inside of this part. So we're going to hit the plus sign, insert a script like this. We're going to make reference to the part. We're going to say local part equals script.parent. And then we're going to make reference to the video part as well. So we're going to say local video part equals part.parent.video part. And then we're going to make reference to the video frame as well. So video frame equals video part dot surface GUI dot video frame, like that. Okay, and to make this very simple, we're going to add in a debounce right here to make sure that we're only stepping on this one time. So we're going to hit local touched equals false. And then we're going to add a touched event to our red part right here when we step on it. So we're going to say part.touched colon connect function, open and close parentheses, hit like this, and then hit enter. What we're going to do is first detect if there is a humanoid touch from this. So we're going to say local humanoid equals hit.parent colon find first child humanoid. And then we're going to make two checks. The first one's going to be if there's a humanoid that exists and not touched. So if touched is currently equal to false right now, then we're going to set touched equal to true. And we're also going to play the video frame. So video frame colon play like this. So very self-explanatory, very simple. We're just going to go into test play. And then what we should see is our video not playing right away. It loaded because you can see that there's a black screen, but it's not playing right now. If we hit the red button, then what we should see is the video is indeed playing. And I can't just repeatedly step on this. It's just going to play it once, and then it's not going to start as soon as that's done. Unless we had something special, like let's say an event to indicate when the video ends, then we can set touched back to false, and then we can play the video again. We can also do that too, and I'm going to show you what that looks like very quickly. So a video frame has an event called ended, and it's basically going to fire when we reach the end of the video. And if we do reach the end of the video, that's when we can do something else, like set touched back equal to false, so that we can hit the button again once the video is over. And we're going to structure this in a specific way. What we're going to do is say video frame dot ended. So this is what the event is called. And then we're going to simply just say colon wait, open and close parentheses. We're not going to make a connection to this using a function. We're simply just going to wait for this event to fire when the video ends. And then down here, we're going to set touched equal to false so that we can press it again once it's over. Okay, so there's actually a couple more things we have to do on top of this. So when the video frame ends, we can't just have it end at the very end and then expect for it to start once again at the starting position. We have to do that ourselves. And we also have to make sure the video is paused before we hit play again, because we don't have methods like stopping the video. So the only ones we have to work with are the ones that allow us to play it and the ones that allow us to pause it. So we have to do both of these things right when we finish the video. So what we're going to do down here is drop a line after the ended wait statement. And what we're going to do is say video frame colon pause, open and close parentheses. And then what we're going to do is say video frame dot time position equals 0. So what should happen is when we hit the part for the first time, we're going to set this equal to true, the touched debounce variable. We're going to play the video and then wait for it to finish. And then once it does finish, we're going to pause the video so that it's not going to further play the video once we end up finishing the video. So then we're going to set the time position back to 0. So we're going to start back at square one. And then we're going to set touched equal to false so that we can allow the player to touch the part once again. So let's hit play. Okay, I think what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to put this after the touched variable. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So let's go hit play again. And now what we should see is if we hit this button, then we should be able to see that it is running as expected. And I can't do anything with it while it's playing right now. So once it does finish, then it should not play. But then if I hit it again, then it's going to play it again. And we can basically do the same thing once we finish it and then play it back one more time afterwards. So that is a little interactive example that I have for you with videos if you decide to do this inside of your Roblox game. But of course, there are other possibilities you can have with these videos if you decide to implement them. So that's basically going to be it for this tutorial on video frames. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Take care.